Hey guys, this is MPZ5. Um, I hit a little slump. I lost about 3 games in a row, and I dropped from second place down to like seventh, and now I'm back up to third again. Started this game out, Terran against Terran. Yeah, gave him the good luck, have fun. He said you too. So he starts out, I start out. We're gonna speed up the first part of it. It's not a long game, so I'm not gonna speed up most of it. So I make it quick, and he makes it. He's a little behind me at this point. Let's look at the units. Yeah, right now we're at even drones. He's slightly ahead of me in probe or in SCVs. He has the second that, and I started my. See, he walled himself in, which is not really the best thing to do against Terran, but it's done. I'm trying to get out of the habit of doing that against Terran, and I'm really Protoss for that matter. Kind of. I mean, I don't need it. I started making units to defend my base early, because there's no way he's going to attack me with anything at this point. Like what? A couple Marines? I mean, what's he going to do? So I'm building up a constant thing. I'm making sure I watch when something's done, and I'll make an extra unit. So there's always one in queue waiting. I start eventually. I'm just trying to keep my money spent, because the lower you keep this money, the better off you're doing. It means you're spending your resources, and you're not just letting them sit there doing nothing. He's spending a lot of his time mining gas, and this build I'm making, I don't do any gas until later. I was getting gas because I was going to make medevacs eventually. We're going to slow it way down. Whoa, there, okay, we missed something, let's go back. Alright, so he has some Marines there, and he's making a siege tank. So he decides he's going to attack me at the 6-minute mark. This is a pretty quick attack. I typically don't attack until about the 10-minute mark. But I have enough Marines here to stop this. I think he's only got one barracks pumping that stuff out. Wow, he's going with double starport. For such a quick attack, he kind of went really heavy on the gas stuff. So my Marines just shred his Marines, because he just click moved. He didn't even click into attack, so I just shredded his Marines there with mine. He was not expecting that. So I had a really good position there. So he brings up this tank. And I start sending my units out, because at this point I'm like, well, I mean, that was a bad split. I don't know why the game does that automatically. I need to be careful about that on this map, apparently. So he has a medevac that can't heal this. I'm not sure why it's there. I guess he's gonna try to drop in my base maybe, or just seeing what's in there. Meanwhile, I'm sending guys to his base. Alright, we're gonna slow this down. This is as low as I can make it. So he comes in my base with this. My guys take him out, take that out. I start attacking his first expansion, right? Okay. So at this point, I destroyed everything he threw at me, which was pretty much nothing. He has a Banshee in route. That's pretty rough. I don't think he has. There's no way he has it cloaking yet. No, I don't think so. He does. Yeah, he has this on attack. He's probably researching cloaking at the moment, which would have been pretty brutal if he got that quickly enough. I would have had to build a missile turret really quick. I was not expecting that at all, because that's like the 8-minute mark. He was planning to attack me with a really quick cloak Banshee is what he was going for there. So, yeah, he might or might not at this point have gotten the research on that. Let's rewind back just a little bit and take a look and see what he's doing. Alright, so here, looks like cloaking is still being made. He has this training, but he's not working on cloak. I guess he didn't think I would have enough Marines or something, and then he realized I went solid Marines, and he was like, oh crap. So right now what he's doing is he's already researched. No, he doesn't have armor yet, so he has none of that research. He's making siege tanks and Banshees, and that's all he's doing. So again, my guys come in here, just mop everything up on the way over. There's not a lot going on for him. and I walk right into his base, and he has 0 defenses. I mean, he has nothing being made there. He has some Marines being made, and that's it. There's a starport with nothing being produced in it, that nothing being produced. I mean, he's not making stuff. He's spending his money as fast as he's making it, but he's investing in these heavy cost units like the Banshee here, which, I mean, it's quite nice. It's 24 damage a shot because it shoots 2 times and 12 damage a piece, so it's pretty nasty. Pretty decent range on it. It should only shoot the ground pretty quick. Not super quick, but it's quick enough. And it's flying, so I can't really get to it very easy. Eventually he could have made cloaking on that, and I would have waited till I got cloaking built. I would have built like 2 or 3 of them, got cloaking, and took it in. And that way I would have been scrambling for a defense at that point. Every time I tried to build a missile turret, I would just take it down with the Banshees, do a lot of damage and get out of there. Just this really strong harass while I'm building up macroing an army back here. But he went for an early attack, and because I destroyed his early attack, all his units he built up were about equal to mine, but because he clicked it wrong, he hit the right click instead of the hit T and clicked it, which is the attack move. He just ran his guys single file into my meat grinder, and it lost him the game pretty much by itself, because essentially what happened is I realized that he lost a lot of guys from that little confrontation. That was probably most of his army, because I went for a pretty aggressive build. So that was probably most of his money, because it was about even what I killed what I had. And so I decided to go for a counterattack. I sent my units to his base, knowing that at the back I was still producing crazily. I mean, I still had all of these popping out units. This was just finished. I was about to start making out of 4 buildings. And I was just going to be able to dwarf his production. I was mining off of 2 bases where he was just barely starting to get this base. I was already mining off of 2. I had the orbital command. I don't even think, yeah, he made one eventually, but it was pretty late. So I mean, just overall I macroed a lot better than he did, and it won me the game. And he made a bad life choice there when he sent his Marines straight into my base without using the attack move. He wasn't planning on me having my units stationed here to defend, and he just ran them right into a meat grinder, essentially is what happened. So anyways, this was NPC 5. I thought I'd show you just some tips on playing. I'm not good enough to really tell you, but I'm good enough to know what you're kind of supposed to do. So just, I hope you enjoyed it. If you like, hit that like button. If you don't, hit it anyways, because you'll be awesome. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye.